हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज हम लोग शुरू करने हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन एंड डेवलपमेंट। द रूट्स ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन एंड डेवलपमेंट पेरिस go back to the rubble of Europe after the Second World War, determined to avoid the mistake of their predecessors in the wake of First World War. European leaders realized that the best way to ensure lasting peace was to encourage cooperation and reconstruction rather than punish the defeat. The Organization for Cooperation, European Economic Cooperation, was established in 1947 to run the US-financed Marshall Plan for reconstruction of continent ravaged by war, by making the individual governments recognize the interdependence of their economies. It paved the way for a new era of cooperation that was to change the face of Europe. Encouraged by its success and the prospects of carrying its work forward on the global stage, Canada and the US joined OEEC members in signing the new OECD Convention on 14 December 1960, and the OECD was officially born on September 30, 1961. When the convention entered into force, other countries joined in, starting with Japan in 1964. Today, 38 OECD member countries worldwide regularly turn to one another to identify problems, discuss and analyze them, promote policies to solve them. The track record is striking. The US has been its national wealth almost triple in the 5 decades since the OECD was created, calculated in terms of gross domestic products per head of population. Other OECD countries have seen similar, in some cases even more spectacular progress. There are many countries that a few decades ago were still only minor players on the world stage. China, India, and Brazil have emerged as a new economic giant. Most of the countries that formed part of the former Soviet bloc have either joined the OECD or adopted its standards and principles to achieve the common goals. Russia is negotiating to become a member of OECD, and now the organization has close relationship with Brazil, China, and India, Indonesia, and South Africa. Through its enhancement engagement program, together with them, the OECD brings around its table 40 countries that account for 80% world trade or investment. World trade and investment, giving it a pivotal role in addressing the challenge facing the world economy. India and the OECD. India has enhanced engagement since 2007 with the body. However, accession membership to it is distinct, though it has the potential in future leading to it. The accession process to it is complex and longer, as it involves a series of examinations to assess a country's ability to meet its OECD standards in a wide range of policy areas. Meanwhile, India's relationship with OECD has developed steadily since 1998, when it joined its Steel Committee. Since 2007, being its key partner. Since 2017, India has been participating as an associate or participant in 21 OECD bodies and adheres to 9 OECD legal instruments, making it an important contributor to several areas of importance, from corporate governance to fiscal matters to nuclear energy. Furthermore, India plays an active role in OECD's regional activities in Asia, together with cooperation on various international fora. World Trade Organization. This is the most important organization regarding the knowledge or exam point of view. The World Trade Organization, यानी कि WTO, came into being as a result of evolution of multilateral trading system, starting with establishment of General Agreement on Tariff and Trade in 1947. The protracted Uruguay Round negotiations spanning the period 1986 to 1994, which resulted in the establishment of WTO, substantially extended the reach of multilateral rules and disciplines related to trade in goods, and introduced multilateral rules applicable to trade in agriculture, agreement on agriculture, trade in series, general agreement on trade on services, as well as trade related intellectual property rights. A separate understanding on WTO dispute settlement mechanism and trade policy review mechanism was also agreed upon. WTO provides a rule-based, transparent, and predictable multilateral trading system. The WTO rules envisages non-discrimination in the form of national treatment and most favored nation treatment to India's export in markets of other WTO members. National treatment ensure that India's product, once imported into the territory of other WTO members, would not be discriminated vis-a-vis the domestic products in those countries. The MFN treatment principle ensures that members don't discriminate among the various WTO members. If a member countries believe that the due benefits are not accruing to it because of trade measures by another WTO member which are violative of WTO rules, the disciplines it may file a dispute under the DSM and the WTO. There are also contingency provisions built into WTO rules, enabling member countries to take care of exigencies like balance of payment problems and situations like a surge in imports. In the case of unfair trade practices causing injury to domestic producers, there are provisions to impose anti-dumping or countervailing duties as provided for in anti-dumping agreement and the subsidies and countervailing measures agreement. Let's talk about the membership. The present membership of the WTO is 166 at its 30th Ministerial Conference in Abu Dhabi. Two new members, Comoros and Timor-Leste, were approved to become its 165 and 166 member. Besides its member, at present there are 23 observer governments. In addition to states, the European Union and each EU country in its own right is a member. Ministerial Conference. Ministerial Conference are the highest decision-making body of the WTO, which is to meet at least every 2 years. And these conferences bring all members together, which are countries or separate custom territories. During these conferences, decisions on all matters can be taken. By now, 13 such conferences of the body have taken place. The last being 13th Ministerial Conference took place in Abu Dhabi, UAE, 26 to 29 February 2024. Cameroon will host the 14th Minister Conference during 26 to 29 March 2026. Previous conferences: Geneva 2022, Buenos Aires 2017, Nairobi 2015, Bali 2013, Geneva, and these are the previous conferences. Abu Dhabi. The 13th Minister Conference of the WTO was held in Abu Dhabi, UAE between 26 to 29 February 2024. A brief summary of the agreement reached popular as the Abu Dhabi package at the conference is being given below. This is done for the today. We will talk about the what will be discussed in this conference tomorrow, and this is done for the today. Thank you so much. Keep watching my videos.